What's your 1930 nickel actually worth? So if you didn't know, 1938 was the first year the US struck the Jefferson nickel, and before that we had the Buffalo nickel, which is what you're looking at right here. So these Buffalo nickels are highly collectible and they're one of my personal favorite US coins ever. You've got a beautiful Indian side profile on the front and then you have a bison on the back. Really cool coin, highly collectible. Let's go into why these coins are selling for so much online and what you can do to make some money. This first coin was graded by PCGS at a mint state 65. Now that is a mind-blowing grade for a coin this old. A lot of people will look at this coin and not even know that it's real, but most definitely it is. Understand, the older your coin is, the more valuable it can be if the grade is very, very high. So 70 is the highest grade you can get when it comes to grading your coin, and this one got 5 points away from that grade. I want you to understand that back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, these coins were only worth 5 cents. So to be able to sell it online today for $228 is a pretty crazy return. All right, so this coin got graded at a 65 grade, but it's a really good example because this one was graded by Annex. Now Annex is probably the number 3 grading company if I had to put a number on it when it comes to the value add the company really gives. So without question, NGC and PCGS are without a doubt the most sought after grading companies when it comes to grading your coins. Annex is pretty known for grading error coins and they are cheaper, but they're not too bad overall. But because this coin graded at a 65 grade, same as the last one, it sold for 180 bucks, and I think it sold for less money mainly because of the holder. So here we have a coin that sold for $646.25. It's a 1930 5-cent Buffalo nickel. Once again, this one graded by PCGS at a very fine 20. So what's really cool about this coin is it was actually rotated double strike in the collar. So the biggest area you can really look at is the nose and chin area on the Indian on the front, and then the head area and the top area on the back where the bison is. You can see there's a pretty clear error happening on this coin, and that is why it sold for $646.25. I'm gonna blow your mind. $12,000 this 1930 5-cent coin sold for. That is a lot of money for a coin, especially compared to the previous coins we talked about. This is why grading your coin is so important. It's a good thing to keep in mind as well that market timing's really critical, because back in 2020 during the virus, I always talk about it, but there was a lot of people that thought the world was pretty much ending. They didn't know what to do. Everyone thought that the coin and currency, numismatic area of collecting would be tanking. They thought everything would just drop to zero. What actually happened is people dumped money into collectibles during late 2020 and 2021. This coin sold for a mind-blowing $12,000 because of its high grade. You have a combination here of a high grade of a 67. You also have a plus designation given by a grader, which will increase the value. It pretty much means the grader thought the grade was really nice for what it is. Lastly, you've got a CAC sticker. So CAC or CAC is another third party that after the coin is graded, they're going to put their sticker on your holder if they think the coin looks really nice for the grade. This coin is a beautiful example, and that's why I was able to sell for $12,000. Same coin, 1930 5-cent Buffalo nickel. This one got a 63 grade. The coin doesn't look the best. It is a doubled die obverse. You can see under the eyelid area there, you can see what looks like another eye. This one sold for $77. $408 for this 1930 S 5-cent Buffalo nickel graded by PCGS at a mint state 65. So this is the first coin so far we've talked about that is a San Francisco minted coin. So a lot of the time, if your coin has no mint mark on it, that means it was struck at the Philadelphia mint. This coin, if you look at the back bottom center of the coin, you're going to see an S mint mark. Now that S mint mark stands for the San Francisco mint where this coin was made. Depending on which mint your coin was minted at, that can have an influence on its value simply because of a supply and demand thing. There were more or less coins produced at certain mints comparatively to other mints. Now the 1930 S Buffalo nickel claims a smallish mintage around 5.4 million pieces, which in the grand scheme of things during the time period is relatively low. These coins are comprised of 75% copper, 25% nickel, and they weigh in at 5 grams. This coin, because it got graded at a 65 grade, it sold for $408. Like I said, Annex is known for these error coins, and this one is no exception. This is a 1930 S over S, so I want to zoom in quickly here, look at that S mint mark, and you can see there is a pretty clear S over S happening. That will increase the value of the coin. Something like this, getting graded at an AU50, is typically not worth getting graded. However, it is an error coin, and that's why it sold for 59 bucks. Now, this next coin sold for $15,600. To me, it's just mind-blowing the value separation there when it comes to these really high-graded specimen coins. Comparatively, looking at this coin to the last coin, there is a very apparent, obvious condition difference here because of how beautiful this coin actually looks. Not only that, but you have some very light toning going on, starting with the greenish yellow in the center, bursting out into purplish and orange colors on the latter outside areas of this specific coin. If you want to see how much your coin is actually worth, it is worth getting a free coin currency ebook down below that we have there for you guys. That's really going to help you be able to figure out how much your coin is worth and research it on your own. If you can do it, I do recommend checking out a few places near you. You want to get the expert opinion of some coin experts if you're looking to sell your coins. That is what's really going to help you get the full value of your coins. This one got graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus. It does have that CAC sticker, and that is why it sold for $15,600. So if you didn't think it could get any better, it just did. $30,550 for this coin. It's a 1930S 5-cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 67 plus with a CAC sticker. You do see that really nice toning going on there. The big thing here, guys, is the market timing when the coin was sold. It was sold in 2017. Now, if someone's trying to do this to like make money, it might not be a good idea as an investment vehicle because the values could really drop, just like this. So for example, this coin sold for $30,550 in 2017. Today, there's not that many people willing to pay that much for this specific coin. It's just the reality. The market has changed and things are just changing when it comes to coins. Now, that doesn't mean that these coins couldn't bring a huge amount of money in the future, but as different generations move on, they're not going to be investing a ton of money in coins like this. That's just my opinion. Coin collecting tends to be an older generational hobby, but there still are plenty of people in the younger category getting these really cool coins. If you enjoyed this video, pick up our completely free coin and currency ebook down below and check out our next video, and we'll see you in the next one.